It hurts being strong. It hurts being a strong person. It hurts being someone that people pull from. What makes it even more painstakingly hard is when they pull from you indirectly. Now, don't get it twisted. Everybody gets pulled from. Everybody has energy transferred. Energy is transferred all the time. But you have to be very, very careful. Very careful about who you allow inside of your realm, because some people take more energy than they need. Some people also rely on you as an energy source instead of creating their own energy or grabbing energy from, some people will call it the universe. Some people will call it, nature. I call it God, the Lord, because he supplies the energy. The energy is his Holy Spirit. That's where you get that spiritual strength, that spiritual energy you need to endure life's tasks and life's hardships and life's tribulations that it throws at you, the trials and tribulations that it throws at you, because it throws the same trials and tribulations at everybody. You might not experience the exact one, but the same trials and tribulations that everybody goes through at one point or another in their life, you will go through. You will have to deal with raising a child. Now, whether or not that child has a disability, or whether or not that child is ODD, opposition defiant, or whether they just whether they overweight, so they struggle with loving themselves, you will have to deal with raising a child, and raising a child is no blueprint. You will have to deal with not having money at some point. Everybody has had to deal with that. Now, what determines the strength and the stamina that you need is how long. How long will you have to deal with being broke? How long will you have to deal with being homeless? How long will you have to deal with being poor? Some people are born into money. Yes, I will say that. Some people are born into money. So they may not understand what it means, like what it feels to be broke. But I guarantee you that they are still dealing with certain things that people who weren't born into money don't know anything about. So those same trials and tribulations are there. You just don't know them, and you don't know the pressures of them because you weren't born into money. Or you were born into money, for those of you that were. So I don't want to hear, and I don't want to hear, and I don't want to see anything about, judging somebody else's path or somebody else's journey and trying to make somebody else feel what you feel, because that's not right. Because that person is going through their own trials and tribulations at that time that you know nothing about. And maybe you do know something about. If you do know stuff, if you do have insight into what that person is going through, and you still try to make them feel what you feel, that's even worse. That's even worse. That is even worse. We need to grow up as a country, as a people, as a culture. Everybody needs to grow up, mature, get themselves together, and understand that it's bigger than just being out here flossing and riding through looking clean. It's bigger than all that. Trust God, you know what to do.